Hello, beautiful starseeds. Welcome back. I just wanted to share a quick video on some updates and some ET messages for this week. So this week has been pretty nuts. There is a lot that is happening right now. You may notice that time is feeling a little wonky. One of my last videos, I shared how I went to the Journey to Truth conference. We went to a sacred site, Cahokia Mounds. We did a mass meditation there, and I was visited the next day by beings who said that what we did was so powerful because we were lighting up, clearing, and activating these ley lines and energy grids around the earth, activating sacred sites all the way to ancient Egypt, all the way from the United States. So just a lot that was going on, and I was visited by beings the next day who were from a parallel earth. And they said that what we did was so powerful that it shifted our timeline, of course, but also shifted their timeline in this whole other parallel earth. So there's a lot of timeline jumping going on right now. It's pretty nuts. There's a lot that's been going on. So a couple things that happened this week. There was a huge whistleblower conference in Washington, D.C., a press conference. And a bunch of UFO whistleblowers got up on stage and shared their testimonies, and their testimonies literally made my jaw drop. It's going pretty viral on the internet right now. Some kind of more, not normie news shows, but a new show with almost 2 million subscribers featured part of this and was sharing. So we're actually making really big headway on exposing the truth, which is super exciting. It's exciting to see this type of content and news and revealing of the corruption, revealing what's really going on with the UFOs, and that there are already beings here interacting with us, that our government has had this technology for a really long time and is hiding it from us. So it's just super exciting that this is actually starting to come out in the open. Now that happened Monday. This is about the whistleblowers who are sharing their real testimonies. So I'll link that in the description if you want to check that out. Some other big news that has happened this week is Mel Gibson is actually coming out with, I think, a 4-doc series on the human trafficking, which is huge. It's the biggest industry on the world, like multi-billion-dollar industry, and all of these things are tied together, and all of these things are what needs to be exposed and what needs to crumble. These old control mechanisms, all of this corruption, the trafficking, the UFO secrecy, all of these things. So Mel Gibson is coming out with a very detailed docu-series to expose that, which is also super exciting. And some of these topics, it's really hard. They're very hard pills to swallow, but we need to expose these things. So those two things happen right in the beginning of the week, and I've been celebrating all week, really, because we're making really great headway. And there's been a lot of fluctuation with the timelines. I don't know if you'd noticed that time has been weird. Like, it may seem like it's like speeding up. I've been having dreams about time traveling and different timelines playing out, which is pretty interesting. So it seems to be very malleable right now. So I'm also giving a call to action. This Sunday, June 18th, which is my birthday, we're going to be doing a Starseed activation to help anchor in this highest timeline. Both our personal highest timeline that will help us to reach our highest potential, live the life that we desire, reach the 5D in our ascension, as well as put the Earth on a positive trajectory and anchor in Earth's highest timeline as a collective together. There's been a lot of push and pull going on with the timelines, and I think that there's a lot of messing with the timelines too. So this activation will be Sunday. I'll link that in the description, live at 2 p.m. Central Time, and it's also my birthday. It's very powerful whenever we do mass meditations. So if you can't make it live, that's fine. The replay still works, so I'll link that in the description, but I'm making a call to action. Please join this because we are so incredibly powerful. Just from a group of us going to a conference and then doing a meditation at an ancient sacred site, we were activating the pyramids all the way in ancient Egypt. That's crazy. And we shifted the timeline. We shifted other parallel Earth's timelines. So what we are doing here is not just affecting our Earth, but it's affecting other realities as well. Please join this Sunday. I'll leave a link in the description for that. And some other messages from the star beings that I wanted to share today. They're talking about portals. There's a lot of portals. And we are activating something that my star family has been working with me this week, is activating new energy centers, activating new chakras, which are portals. Essentially, that's happening as we are raising our frequency. I've been working with the star beings very heavily, especially this week, on raising my frequency, doing a lot of cleansing, clearing. I've made a crystal grid around my bed. I've also been more mindful since seeing the effect of activating the ley lines, cleansing and clearing the ley lines from St. Louis, how it was also impacting ancient Egypt, the pyramids, and other realities. Now I'm becoming more mindful of grid work and just cleansing and clearing. So another call to action, and what the star beings are suggesting, especially to help keep us on this positive trajectory and highest timeline, is doing a daily cleanse and clear of your energy centers, of your home. And something that I've been doing at night, what I've been instructed to do, is also kind of shutting down the energy, putting a protective bubble around you, closing, if there's any portals like in your house, kind of closing those down or cleansing, clearing those out. Apparently there's portals in the shower, so just be mindful of that and routinely cleanse and clear, because these can be very benevolent portals, and some of them are natural, some of them are made by us, some of them are man-made. But right now it's an important time to really cleanse and clear and keep this clean, keep this on a high vibe trajectory. So all you'd have to do is visualize light going in through your chakras into your energetic field. You can visualize light going around your home and putting up, a protective barrier, just so that none of the, EMF and floating around energy from the collective or your neighbors or whatever doesn't come and kind of mess with your flow. So they're telling me right now that that's very, very important. Be mindful, cleanse and clear, send light. If you're called to do grid work, right now is a phenomenal, very important time to do that, actually. So you can send light to the earth. You can visualize it going across your city, going across the earth, and it's actually doing something incredibly powerful. And they're also mentioning the portal of your heart, focusing on the portal of your heart. So our heart centers are portals. They're portals to the divine, portals to higher realms. And as we raise our frequency and we're raising into the 5D, maintaining the 5D, we are opening our heart portal and embodying more of our divinity. If there's anything that may be stressing you out or worrying you, or if you have any anxiety or whatever overthinking thoughts, really bring it back to your heart center and take a few deep breaths in and just focus on the portal of your heart. You can fill your heart up with light. You can visualize it expanding, cleansing, clearing, healing, and make sure that you are living from a really heart-centered place. I know there's a lot of drama going on, and there's a lot of opinions going on in different sides to different stories going on, drama. Screw that. Just focus on your heart and live from your heart space. You can even visualize yourself going into your heart and looking through heart-centered glasses. That will make your life less stressful. That will make this ascension go easier. We really need to come together in peace and unity. Every single one of us has a part to play. Every single one of us has a piece to this puzzle. So just really be mindful. There's a lot of energies going on hitting Earth right now, a lot of DNA activations, especially with the sun. We're in summer now, so you're receiving upgrades and activations and light codes from tons of ships that are around the Earth, from our star families, from the sun, the portal of the sun. With that, there may also come purging of negative feelings. So people may be kind of edgy, or some negative things may be coming up, and that's okay. Like I said, doing the daily cleansing and clearing and bringing it back to your heart space. Every single one of us has a role to play. And it's even said that the dark side actually is in service to the light. We're all one. but we split up to experience the dark and light. So try not to take things so personal is my advice, and just try to be as peaceful and heart-centered as you possibly can. Besides that, they're also telling me that there will be more contact with star family and galactic beings. Of course, there are so many hands on deck, and they're helping us so much right now. We're receiving tons of light codes and activations. But let me know if you'd be interested in me making more content on how to connect with your star family. I do have a few resources. I have a video on how to make contact with UFOs, which also works for galactic beings, CE5, human-initiated contact. I do have some meditations that can help. And focusing on your heart, which raises your frequency, is actually a really key way into connecting with your star family. Raising your vibration, because they can hear you. If you're talking to them, they can hear you. But unless our frequency is at a certain stance, then we can't hear them. We can't pick up their messages. So frequency, raising your frequency, focusing on your heart space is super, super important right now. And rest. I've been doing a lot of rest and integration from these conferences that I've been going to. But yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in more content like that, quick tips, how to connect with them. We're going to be seeing more UFOs, of course, and just more connection with our star family and these galactic beings. So keep an eye out for that. Another tip that they've been telling me the past few days is wearing white. So white has a lot to do with light, and the colors that you wear actually impact your aura. And wearing black, you notice if you wear black in the sun, like you're absorbing all of that, and it gets really hot. So wearing lighter colors helps to not absorb all of the negative and other energy going on. It's a very pure state. So I've been wearing white to bed and white during the day to help me absorb higher frequencies and not absorb all of the other stuff. So that's just a tip that they've shared with me that I'm sharing with you. And so my birthday is June 18th on Sunday. After that, I'm going to Mount Shasta. There will not be a live activation the following week or a Starseed chats. I'm going to try to record a guided activation in Mount Shasta. I'm super excited. I've never been to Mount Shasta before. I'm going for a conference. It's a very high energy place. It's known for having Telos, an inner Earth city underneath the mountain, and just a lot of profound spiritual experiences. So I'm very excited about that. So just a heads up. And then after I come back from Mount Shasta, I'm going to be finishing the DNA activation kits. They help raise your frequency. They help you activate new gifts and abilities. It's one of the most important things that we could be doing right now is DNA activation. As I channel the star beings to help activate your DNA, you're activating more of your multidimensionality. Those will be coming up very soon. If you want to sign up to be notified when the DNA activation kits are available, they're going to be incredibly powerful, and it's going to be a whole month-long program. Basically, everything that I did to activate my DNA with the assistance of the ETs put into one package deal. So you can follow that, basically do 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. It's all laid out for you. Very exciting things happening. I'm actually seeing things shift at a very, very rapid rate, and the truth is actually starting to become exposed at this time. So summer's going to be huge. Very, 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 very huge for us. They're also saying we'll have really big changes up until Christmas time. So over the next 6 months are going to be incredibly important and life-changing, and I'm so excited to see what happens. Anyway, I love you, Starseeds. Check those links out in the description if you are interested. Let me know how you liked this video. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and I will see you later, Star Brothers and Sisters. Don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this crazy news happening, the truth being exposed, how time's feeling. And I hope to see you on this Sunday's live activation where we anchor in our highest timeline. I'll see you later, Star Brothers and Sisters.